Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Carl from Planet 40k. Today we're going to be discussing one of the new units that should be coming out alongside the new codex, the Silent King. Okay, Zwarek, otherwise known as the Silent King, is the ruler of the Necron race and he's finally awoken after a 60 million year slumber, and his model will be coming out along with the GW Codex release. The model itself looks incredible and it's part of a triarch with two other Pharaons. The model also comes with two separate models that also have their own stat line. So speaking of stat lines, let's run through their stats. So he's got movement 8 inch, weapon skill 2+, ballistic skill 2+, strength 5, toughness 7, wounds 16, attack 6, leadership 10 and a 3+ save. Those stats are based on when the Silent King has got 9 or more wounds remaining. When he is damaged, his movement and attacks are affected, as you can see in the datasheet there. The Triarchal Menhirs have the following stats. So their movement is 8 inch, weapon skill 6+, ballistic skill 2+, strength 5, toughness 7, wounds 5, attacks 1, leadership 10 and a 3+ save. So in terms of just stats alone, they're pretty good. We don't know what weapons there are going to be yet for the Silent King. But the guys from the Warhammer community have basically said that this guy alone is the best HQ in the game right now. He can take down Primarchs, Demon Primarchs, you name it. So we have to assume that his weapons are going to be pretty good. They've also yet to release his abilities, but they then went on to say that he's absolutely stacked when it comes to abilities, and it's the main reason why he's the best character in the game. So going back to his stats, toughness 7 is pretty good. It pretty much makes him as tough as a vehicle. 16 wounds is a hefty amount, and I'd imagine he'd have some sort of rule to regain wounds such as living metal. 6 attacks base is also decent, and a 3+ save is not as good as I'd hoped for, but let's wait and see what kind of invuln save he gets. For all we know, he could be getting a 3+ save on top of a 3+ invuln. So don't forget his two models on the side, the Triarchal Menhirs. They must have some sort of use. Between them they've got 10 wounds. Maybe they're going to have similar interactions like Cryptothralls do to Cryptex in terms of like a mini bodyguards giving out a type of lookout sir rule, preventing you from shooting the Silent King directly perhaps. Maybe he's got the powers of the Catan within him as well. I mean, look, if you're looking at the model itself, he's got a Catan figure behind him. That would be really epic if he's got that. So the two guys at the side, they've only got weapon skill 6+, so I can't imagine they're going to be that useful in combat. But they've got a ballistic skill of 2+, so they must have some sort of ranged weapons there to have the 2+ ballistic skill. So the Silent King is going to be affiliated with the Zwarkan dynasty, and this code grants everyone within the faction a 5+ feel no pain roll against mortal wounds, so great against things like smite, and also one single reroll to wound roll when shooting or fighting. That's per unit. So both of these will be a nice mini buff to what we believe is already an insanely buff character. I just can't wait for them to let us know what kind of weapons and abilities he's actually got, so that we can really work out his damage output and efficiency within the game itself. Code also gives both directive choices when using the Protocol of Undying Legions. We don't know what that protocol is just yet, but we were given an example of a different one, which is effectively like a Chapter Tactics rule but for Necrons, but this code will allow you to pick both the options. So guys, just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone currently supporting the channel. In only a few months we've surpassed 1,000 subs and it's only going to keep growing, so a big thank you there. If you haven't already subbed to us, please click that subscribe button below. We're throwing out regular consistent content covering not only the Necron side of the game, but also the Space Marine side with their new releases too. And hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted when we do drop a video, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.